Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Tyto Ecology. This is the first time that we're loading up our Himalayas biome since the big 1.9 update. Believe it or not, it's been quite a while. We haven't been here in a very long time. And of course, since this is our largest biome in the game so far, we also coincidentally have some of our largest eaters in here. Not these little muntjacks, thankfully. Or these are the Musk Deer, actually. Okay, so our little Musk Deer are quite alive and well, and it seems like they have thrived in our absence. As well as the snow leopard, of course. 2 snow leopards are still alive in this biome, and I'm really not surprised to see that. I'm actually more surprised to see that they haven't destroyed everything in here in the process, because typically, when we leave these guys, we come back to absolute chaos and destruction because they like to just eat everything that they pass. So maybe we should check out our little notifications first to see exactly, oh no, what died off. It's our red pandas, guys. Oh no. That always is so sad to see that the red pandas are dying off. And it looks like, other than that, it was just some marmots and pikas, which is kind of what I expected, and the musk deer may have also had a little bit of trouble. I know we placed a couple of groups of those musk deer in here, so thankfully some of them survived. Not all of them, but we do have some still roaming around in the Himalayan mountains with their big fangs. They are so cool looking. I love these guys, so I'm happy that they're still alive. And our shepherdines too, it looks like some of those also made it through these 6 months that have passed, because I decided to go with the same amount of time that all of our other biomes are passing at least for now. I figured that would be a pretty good idea. So let's see, our red pandas, oh goodness guys, not only did our red pandas die, but I think it was that final red panda who survived all of the other things thrown in his direction. That final red panda in that territory has finally passed. So now we're looking at our newer red pandas as we get Tyto coins already. And oh my goodness, the poppies! The poppies are blooming everywhere over here. All of this grass. Whoa, I was not expecting that. All of this Himalayan fairy grass and the beautiful poppies in bloom, in full bloom. And here is, oh, how cute is this? The shepherdines are actually sleeping next to our red pandas. I told you they were good friends. I told you that these guys were going to make very, very good friends. They really enjoy each other's company. It looks like this group, oh, is having a lot of trouble. This is the last shepherdine. I wonder if that one was a friend of our last red panda that was over here before. And I know I saw those really big, oh, there they are, the rhino in the distance. Okay. Hello, Mr. Rhino. How are you doing today? You look like you're alive and well, too. Oh, my goodness. He is 39 years old, you guys. 39 years old. Oh my goodness! How long do rhinos live? I actually don't know. That is a very old rhino, though. I have a feeling that is quite old, even for a rhino, a one-horned rhino. Though both of them are still alive, so that's also very good to see. I'm not sure where the other one is at the moment, but I have a feeling if he had a choice, he would be right next to my rhododendron bushes, because that's what the rhinos seem to like to eat. Though, oh goodness, here is the star of this biome at the moment. Our beautiful snow leopard who likes to stalk around and eat all of our herbivores roaming around in the snow. What are you going after right now, little guy? Or big guy, rather. Big cat. You know, I wanted to add the Siberian tigers earlier, the Bengal tigers. Okay, which one was in here? One of the tigers, I wanted to add them into Zone 3, where the water starts. The Bengal tiger, of course, the Bengal tiger. I wanted to add them right over there because there's a lovely little pond or stream, the typical stream that we usually see in our biomes, and I thought the tiger would love it, but we had so much trouble with these other cats that I was a bit concerned in placing those in. But it seems like most things are actually quite stable here right now. I know we just had a notifications about poor little pikas, and that was in Zone 2, so right around our snow leopards, in fact. I think what I'll do is I'll just add a couple more of our tiny, tiny creatures into here, and hope that that holds the snow leopards over for the time being, at least. It looks like this group of pikas is also having a little bit of trouble, so we'll just place another group right next to him, and that should be pretty good. Actually, it doesn't really look like the grass is spread over here, does it? I mean, there's tiny little clumps of this maidenhair fern, but that's about it over here. It's kind of surprising. It seems like, the moths, I guess, and the butterflies haven't really done their job pollinating this area if we're not getting anything spreading. Though I see the other rhinoceros. There you are, the one-horned rhino. And what did I tell you? Right next to my rhododendron bush, because he knows when he wakes up, he can just turn around and munch away at all of these leaves right here and destroy my beautiful rhododendrons. So there we go. We found both of them. I'm not 100% sure. Wait a second. Maybe I am 100% sure where the snow leopard is. There he is, sniffing the air, of course. So not only did we find both of our rhinos, but we also found both of our beautiful snow leopards. So they are quite alive and well. Our largest creatures in here so far are very, very happy with themselves. So it looks like we have a pretty balanced biome at the moment if most things have survived a whole 6 months. I was really worried that 6 months would just be too long for this biome because it's so much larger than the other ones that we're used to, that there's a lot more that you kind of have to take care of and keep note of too, keep track of. I'm hoping that the territories are not invisible here because I have had some issues with invisible territories in the previous biomes. So as long as all of the territories are able to be clicked on and viewed, then I think we'll be okay. Oh my goodness! We even have a Chinese pangolin over here. We even have one of these guys, and there's 4 in this group. Oh my goodness! So they survived too. That is great to see. That is excellent. I'm hoping we can see one of them in the grass over here, but I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like they want to come out right now. Wait a second. What? What? The rhinoceroses just died? What on earth? You guys, you were right next to my rhododendrons and everything. Are you kidding me? Did you just decide not to eat? Oh, that's really sad. What happened? Oh my gosh, were they taken over by the marmots or something? What happened? Oh, that is so bizarre. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely terrible, actually. I was feeling so great over here. I felt so good for myself for keeping all of these guys alive, and then they just randomly, die. I'm assuming they starved. The pangolins, too, are starving. What is going on in this world? Just because I thought I was doing really well, they decided to prove me wrong, I guess. So where are the Chinese pangolins? This is actually quite an issue. There's 4 of them left, and actually 1 juvenile too, but I don't see a single one. Just a whole lot of marmots in the area. A lot of marmots, big pudgy marmots roaming through the snow. Are you eating all the food on our pangolins? I hope not. I thought these guys were insectivores, right? I'm pretty sure they were insectivores. Is that one right there? Oh, that might be the baby. I think this is the baby. It is. Oh, it's so cute. But it needs some food. So let's get some insects over here. Yeah, it's an insectivore, so it should be eating all of the moths and the ants because we have plenty of those, but apparently not enough. So let's try placing some green hawk moths right next to them. Oh my gosh, and now our musk deer. What is going on, honestly? Okay, green hawk moths. Let's place some Paris peacock butterflies over here. We're just going to surround this poor little group of Chinese pangolins. Okay, now they're eating. So they must have enjoyed one of these, either the moths or the butterflies, or maybe they were finally able to reach whatever food they were traveling toward. Maybe they're just really far away. I'm not really sure how big their territory is. I mean, it's not the biggest territory in the Himalayas. We know that from those pesky kitties over there. Their territory is huge. But I guess it is pretty big for herbivores. So they must have just been really far away. I guess we need to make sure that we have insects in every corner of this place to ensure that they'll be able to find something to eat no matter where they are in the biome. Though honestly, we have so many insects over here. I'm really not sure. Maybe we had a strange little glitch or something, because again, like, the rhinoceroses was really weird. Those poor rhinos. I honestly don't know what happened unless this particular kitty decided he was going to take down a much larger meal than he was meant to eat. You never know. I guess that could have been the case. I never did see their carcasses, though. It's quite worrying. I'm not sure where they could be. You would think it would be a very large skeleton, very large remains from those rhinos. But let's place another one of them in. I mean, they survived the whole 6 months, so I'm willing to bet that this place is pretty suited for them. I would hope so anyway. What is that down there? No, that's not a rhino. What is this? It's a musk deer. Okay. It looked kind of different from far away, but at least we know that our musk deer are still doing pretty well. Okay, so the one-horned rhino, let's place them back in our little pomegranate trees over here. I believe this is about where we placed them before. And I think they'll, well, hopefully they'll have a better life than, than their, oh, you know what? Maybe they died of old age. I was saying, like, 36 years seemed kind of old for rhinos. I'm not sure. Maybe they just happened to pass away. That's very strange. I don't know what could have happened there otherwise. Though this guy went charging straight toward the balsam, I believe is what this is, right? Let's see if I can click on it here. Can I click on you? There we go. The Himalayan balsam. So apparently this guy is very happy with his location, our choice of home for him. And how pretty are these? These purple little flowers here. Charging away yet again for another meal, it looks like. Now let's finish repopulating our little herbivores before we open up Zone 3, because I would like to get started on Zone 3 today. It's been so long since we've decorated another zone in the Himalayas. I think that'll be pretty nice. Now let's add another group of musk deer over here, because the musk deer seem to quite enjoy this place, and the shepherdines are doing just fine, so I don't think we have to worry about these guys. This group in particular even had little babies, so that's good. That's good. They are definitely thriving as well. The red pandas, though, I just want to make sure that they're okay. I think they are. There's actually 4 in this little group over here, because there's 2 adults and there's 2 juveniles. So I think they're going to make it. I think they will probably be okay. And it says, okay, 8 weeks until reproduction. So I think they will certainly be fine. I don't think we'll have to worry about these guys at all. It doesn't really seem like these snow leopards are as intent on wiping them off the face of this biome anymore. Now let's place a couple more of those pikas and those marmots in the area, and then we can unlock the very next zone. So there's a group of pikas right there. Oh dear, we may need to actually speed this up. A group of pikas has died. Oh my gosh, so good thing we're adding pikas, I guess. I'm guessing it's probably these guys, right? It looks like they're pretty full now, so they must have just wiped out yet another group of our little pika friends. Let's add another group over here. And last but not least, I think I will add a group of marmots right over here as well. So there we go. That should be good for now. That should hopefully hold over any hungry cats that decide to wander into the area. Hopefully anyway. And hopefully these little pikas won't be reproducing too soon. I think 23 weeks is a pretty decent time, and 52 weeks is pretty good too. It's not like the deer mice and the jackrabbits that reproduce very, very quickly, so I think we'll be okay. And there we go. Let's open up Zone 3 now. Let's see how this goes. This is our first area with water in it in the Himalayas, so I think this will be pretty nice, and I really think that the Bengal tigers are going to enjoy this place. Because, of course, Bengal tigers love water, so this should be pretty good. This should be a very nice place for them to live. And hopefully we can add a whole bunch of different plants in here and allow it to spread around while we're gone. So let's add some of these oak trees over here. There's actually a lot of fruit and leaves on these, so this might be a good thing to have anyway. Oh gosh, we could make like a little mini forest over here for the tiger, just like we made for the wolves in the grasslands. I think that would be pretty cool. We could add a little bit of bamboo too, just because I think it looks very, very nice. I think the bamboo would be a good touch to any forest, and just in case we decide to add some more red pandas over here, because this, of course, is their favorite snack, then we will be able to do so. So what other trees do we have? We have some Himalayan birches too, and of course I really like those. I believe these spread very, very fast if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we've been here, but I feel like these certainly spread very fast. So I'm just going to grab one of these large packs of impact points, and then we will carry on our way to making this tiny, tiny forest. Oh, we should put the cedar here too. Now, the cedar doesn't actually help us very much because it's only an ornamental tree. This thing does not feed any of the animals in this biome apparently, but it is still very nice to look at. So I wouldn't mind having a couple cedars over here for our little tigers to roam around in. I think that would be nice. Right by the waterside too, so if they need a little bit of shade, they can come under the trees here. They can relax all nice and comfy. And, oh gosh, the rhododendrons too. We can't forget about my rhododendrons, guys. We have to add a couple of these in as well. So we'll just go down here a little bit closer and add a nice patch of rhododendrons right in the middle. And then we probably should start thinking about adding some grass because it's nice and all with all these trees, but you do need some grass in here too. Of course, we're not going to be able to sustain all of the little critters very well if we don't have a nice selection of grass and little bushes for them to munch on. I would like to put you right there. There you go. Thank you, Himalayan fairy grass. Okay, and then actually right by the waterside, this looks very nice. It's like little reeds by the water, I think. And the joint fir would look good too over here. There we go, a little bit of joint fir for them to munch on. And I think a couple blue poppies would also be nice because we know they spread pretty quickly, judging by the little pop of blue poppies we saw over in Zone 1. So this should be good. I think that'll be good to start with, and then we can allow all of this to spread around in the meantime. There we go. Over here, it looks a little bit bare though, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. I think we should probably add just a little bit more over here. Some balsam, because these are quite nice. I love those little purple flowers that pop up on these things. And then we also have the maidenhair fern to place over here. Probably some more trees too, honestly. We should probably place some trees on this side as well because I'm sure it'll look quite nice. Can I get the oak over there? There we go. There we go, right into like the little slope here too, which is pretty neat. Can we place it over here too? Actually, we can. Okay. If I remember correctly, we can't place anything on this tall little slope over here because of course the animals can't reach it. So it'd be kind of silly to waste any resources on putting things up there. Oh my gosh, and we have this huge swatch of land over here too with absolutely nothing. We need something over here. I don't know what we could place over here besides like all these mushrooms that we also need to bring to the forest because of course mushrooms are quite needed to keep this place healthy. So we'll add a couple of those over here. They seem to spread very, very quickly too, as we've learned from our previous biomes. So I think those will be okay. And then some earthworms might also be nice to place in the area. So we can make sure that everything is healthy. We won't have to worry about any detritus levels exploding out of control while we're gone. Like in, what was it, the rainforest, I believe, is where we had a lot of trouble with that. And our stag beetle, too, would be nice to place over here. Those lovely stag beetles with their big log full of crawling little bugs. You can see them quite clearly over here because I did not place them in the shade this time. So there we go. I think that'll be good for now. I think we have most of the area covered, right? Maybe we could do with another group of mushrooms over there. Maybe right there too. I know I probably go crazy with the mushrooms, but I know that a lot of the animals like to eat these, and I don't want them eating them all while we're gone, because that would not help us at all. So lastly, to end out this episode, I think I'm going to add a couple groups of our marmots over here, as well as our pikas, because I would like to make sure that this area is kind of established before we actually add in our tigers, because we know that the big cats like to eat, and considering that they're going to be competing with these leopards over here, we definitely want to make sure that these guys are prepared to take on the onslaught, I suppose you could say. So we have a group of marmots over there, and I think a group of pikas should go pretty close by too. Like, I also want to make sure that those snow leopards can reach them at the moment, just in case. Just in case these guys decide to reproduce in the meantime. And of course our insects, of course, because we learned on the other side of the biome that we really need a lot of insects over here. So we'll place some butterflies down. And I think we'll also place a couple groups of ants over here. Last but not least, the ants, the very important ants, because they will get rid of all of the bones that are going to pop up over here. So we definitely need our ants taking care of the place. They will be on patrol in this big area full of nothing, I guess. We have to put something here. I feel bad for this tiny, tiny little area. What should we put over here? Just some grass. I mean, just a little bit of grass might help. That'll spread around a little bit, I suppose. And some poppies too, because I really like the poppies. That'll make it a little bit more colorful, right? There we go. Just one more group of poppies, guys. There we go. So next time we come to the Himalayas, assuming that this place hasn't gone out of control yet again, it hasn't spun completely out of control in our absence, I think what we're going to do is finally unlock those beautiful Bengal tigers. So that's the plan anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you all next time. Bye!